name is Taylor Greger. I'm the skipper for the Ocean Globe race and founder of Skeleton Crew Sailing. I was in the Navy for 6 years. I joined in 2010 and I got out in 2016. I was a rescue swimmer, so we jumped out of helicopters to save people sometimes. My transition out of the Navy to civilian life was a difficult one. I think the best way to describe it is surprise. So I had no idea what to expect, and I went downhill pretty quick after I got out. And I didn't really understand what was going on with me. I had real problems, like with getting these random adrenaline dumps in my body, and I didn't know why. So Skeleton Crew Sailing was started as a last-ditch effort on my part to try and reach other veterans, namely the guys I deployed with. That's all I was really thinking about, was letting them know what to expect whenever they get out, what's going to happen with their body, that if they go through something similar to what I was going through, then they'll know that it's normal and that there is a way to heal from it. And that was, led to our first expedition around Cape Horn that we documented. And then that grew into what we do today, where we have, 20 volunteers around the country, sailing different boats around the country, bringing veterans, 10, 12 veterans at a time. And now this year we're taking a boat of veterans around the world in the Ocean Globe race. So
Skeleton Crew to me is my way of doing mentorship and helping vets. It helps me a ton to help others, but also knowing what I know now, what I've been through, how much I messed up, I can now turn back and look at other people and be like, look, I'll help you out. I know I've been there, and you can relate to them. So then you can build a bond, and now, like, especially if they go sailing with us, they become part of your support network, your friends, family, whatever. And then now you got someone else to lean on. You can help them through whatever issues they have or might be coming up on.
How we got into the Ocean Globe race was after I rounded Cape Horn the first time. I reached out to Don, the race organizer, and I knew that he was putting a race like this together. And you have to be invited to this race, and I was like, hey man, I don't have a boat, I don't have anything to my name. I just finished rounding Cape Horn, and what do I have to do to get an invitation to this race? And he was like, well, you're rounded Cape Horn, you've got an invitation, my man. I was like, okay. And then about a year ago, it became a reality. The race started getting more momentum, and honestly, I kept watching it, and there wasn't any American boats entered in this global race. All the other major countries are in this race, and I kept waiting for a USA team to go in, and it didn't happen. And every month went by, and I was like, God dang, man, there's no US boats in this race. Maybe we can find a way to get a boat and get in this race and represent the USA. And our goal is to reach every single veteran and let them know that they're not alone, that you can heal through adventure therapy, and to have that conversation. So that's why we entered and how we ended up here.
I hope that this brings out the opportunity for people to see that there is somebody out there that has their back. Somebody out there is just being quiet. Somebody out there is not raising their hand, and this is an opportunity to be shown, raise your hand. I'm usually the guy on the other side. I'm usually the guy that's hosting somebody. I'm usually the guy that's, reaching out and checking on a buddy. Somebody told me, they're like, show up for yourself. So I'm doing it for me. I'm selfishly being here for me. So I hope this lets other people know, be selfish, reach out, take care of yourself. If you can take care of yourself, you can take care of others.
Well, First Spirit's built its business on protecting the warfighter while they're deployed, but we have to support our veterans when they come home. When Skeleton Crew Racing told us about the harsh conditions they were going to experience, we knew that they would need the highest quality American-made product that they could get. And that's what we provide. And the wool apparel that they're going to be using in some very harsh conditions around Cape Horn.
Cape Horn is the most treacherous waters and location on Earth, other than a war zone, obviously. It is that dangerous because the entire South Pacific and Atlantic currents meet there at the bottom of the world. So you get all these massive icebergs, freezing cold water, rain, hail, snow, and 70, 80-foot seas, all meeting, punching each other right there in the bottom of the world, and we'd have to sail through that. Yeah, there's no way to prepare anyone, and that's the same for leaving the dock. You know, there's no way to prepare for going to sea. You just go get it done and get after it. And, but I think everybody here is pretty confident in the team itself. Everybody is used to really hard, harsh, cold, dark environments and operating at that tempo. So, you know, I really hope this journey gives everybody that's participating something to hold on to, because that's honestly what saves me in a lot of the hard days whenever I'm back in the States. And again, another reason why we do this, getting people off their couch and having these memories to hold on to whenever it's really bad and you're super depressed. And you're like, man, fuck living in this world. There's sunrises and seas you see out there that are like, oh my God, dude, this world is beautiful. Like, I want to be a part of this and I want to see that again. You hold on to that, you really do. So, I mean, I'm really hoping that the guys get that same thing, and women from this trip, that they'll see that in those moments, stay with them. As we're moving around the world, you can track us at skeltercrewadventures.org, and there's a tab on the top labeled Tracking. Click on that, and you can see exactly where Godspeed is at that point in time in the world. And if you'd like to donate, if you'd like to support what we do, you can go to our website, skeltercrewadventures.org/donate. It'll just walk you through what to do there. We really appreciate your support. We really need it. Can't tell you thank you enough. Each of you are the reason why we keep getting veterans out on the water today. It's the only reason we keep on going. So thank you.